Today I'm going to be playing EU4 as the nation of Qasim, a one-province minor nation that can be released from the super powerful Muscovy. According to Flory, who is one of the best EU4 players of all time, and many other players as well, Qasim is literally the most difficult starting nation in all of EU4. With a little asterisk if you start in the 1600s and it's Russia instead of Muscovy, but I don't expect it to be any easier even starting in 1444. Another thing I have to mention about Qasim right here is that it is gonna be my last releasable nation in EU4 and the last releasable nation that's a part of the EU4 Releasables series that's been going on for a couple of years now. With EU5 being just around the corner, I have to finish A to Z, and of course that takes priority, so there's of course no more time. So, for one final time, let's jump in as Muscovy, and then as Qasim. Alright, here we are as Muscovy, ladies and gentlemen, and for the last time, let's right-click on ourselves, go down here, there is Qasim, and play as the release subject, and boom, there we are. We pop out as this one-province minor Sunni nation over in the province of Qasimov. Now, like I said in the intro, man, of course, this is going to be the last releasable nation in this series, at least for now. It's not to say we'll never come back to EU4 or play releasables and stuff like that, but, you know, with EU5 coming out, we're going to be making mostly EU5 content, but that's not to say we can't ever finish it whenever we come back to EU4, right? But yeah, for now, let's call this the official end. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and choose ICTA as our tier 1 government reform because I do want the ICTA taxation ability for +1 Diplo rep right here. We got horde ideas, generic horde ideas, which are actually really good. Starting off with -10% AE impact, -5 years of separatism, -10% stab cost as a finisher. In the meantime, land attrition, cav combat, +20%, land maintenance, land leader shock, CCR -25%, manpower recovery speed, and manpower. So really good set of national ideas right here, and we have the absolutely massive sort of precursor to whatever you're forming horde mission tree. But yeah, as for independence, who's gonna support us? All right, estate stuff done. Oh, I shouldn't have done that before a month ticked over. I'm actually kind of stupid now. We're not gonna go bankrupt, obviously. I am gonna take this mission right here, man. It gives us 4 free cav. Why not? I'll take it. I'll probably end up deleting them anyway because we're not really a horde. That's the stupidest thing. You can't release yourself as a horde, which Qasim would be since we have horde ideas and the horde mission tree. Maybe I should have done it like non-Iron Man, but you know, it's the last one, so we gotta keep it Iron Man. But either way, there's another mission, which is Successors of Ulug Ulus. We gain some permaclaims, a general with an additional shock pip. That's very nice. Yeah, let's try and look for supporters, man. All right, now that a month has ticked over, we can see that, yeah, as expected, man, it's Kazan, Lithuania, and Novgorod. Novgorod obviously is going to get rolled. If Lithuania doesn't become Poland's junior partner, we can probably get them. Kazan we can definitely get. And we might be able to break free with just their help if we can catch Muscovy while it's doing something else. So, yeah, let's just start improving, man. Early Jagiellon event, Lithuania, not gonna be a supporter. Let's get that diplomat back. Now, having played a lot of the Muscovy vassals and Nizhny Novgorod as well, which is a releasable, you can get Poland to support your independence, man. But the thing is, they gotta abandon a slot or whatever. Usually, it's after Mazovia annexes. After they annex Mazovia and after Muscovy fights Novgorod, which makes Poland and Muscovy, you know, similar in size to where they can rival each other. And Poland won't support you if they're not rival to Muscovy. There's rightful ownership. We can request that. Muscovy probably won't give it to us. The only time anyone gives me anything is when I'm playing like a Ming releasable. I've noticed that, but let's request it. And of course, they don't give it to us, but we do gain Liberty Desire. But yeah, like I said in the intro, man, Flory says this is literally the hardest start in all of EU4, but not in 1444. The thing is, in the 1600s, one of those start dates, Russia is like this big, and Qasim still exists like this. It's still an OPM, and you can't get anyone to support your independence. So imagine fighting Mega Russia in mid-game EU4, where they got their ideas, they're powerful, they got a huge army, way more powerful than any country is in 1444, and you're still OPM Qasim. I don't think I have the balls to try that, so. Province is decently devved, though. There's the deck on Novgorod. War on Novgorod done, they actually didn't take too much. And look, now they've rivaled each other with Poland, and look how close it is. Now, we have two options right now. You can see the negative modifiers. We've improved to max with... Oh, I haven't scornfully installed in Muscovy though. Hold up. Okay, there's a scornful on Muscovy and it's now at 7177. Okay, there's once again going back to what I was gonna say. There's two things we can do here. Either we wait 8 more years for Poland to annex Mazovia, which is gonna free up a Diplo slot and we can get them, or we take mega loans and put down all the merc companies we can so we get rid of the Qasim army strength modifier. We can do that immediately, but would I declare immediately? Probably yes. They're actually low on manpower. Probably yes. Okay, mega loans it is. Okay, I did that. Is it enough? It's not enough. Oh my god, dude. God damn it. Yeah, this is bad. I just took out a lot of loans for no reason. Not that we're gonna lose too much money. We can take it like a million loans at the start when we're so small, but what else can we do? I'm already threatened towards Muscovy. I am rebellious. Kazan is supporting me. Does anyone else support me like this? We're so close, dude. Muscovy's in another war. Tver and Ryazan, obviously, I had to get rid of the armies. Over here, we're gonna go with Strength and Noble Privileges. What? What the hell is happening? Oh, probably Sweden independence? Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Okay, Denmark and Norway are obviously gonna get rolled here. Poland can still... Yeah, they can't even start annexing Mazovia yet in a couple of months, but at least this will keep them busy or something like that. Actually, this is not good. They're currently allied to Sweden, right? Down south, what's turning into the classic Athenian independence war where Karaman takes Constantinople. Out of my last 10 games, I've seen this 2 or 3 times, man. It's not that rare anymore. Okay. Free companies back up. Muscovy is actually sucking in this war. Well, they had even less troops. They were down to 13k at one point. But Mazovia, I don't see it. You know what I do see? Poland, and with that Lithuania and Moldavia supporting my independence. Hell yeah. Okay, so let's actually see if Sweden joins. Sweden does join, goddamn. Okay, I'm just gonna wait till Sweden doesn't join. What the hell? No reason in fighting them. And that will not happen because Sweden is independent. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, Sweden gets Burgundy, dude, in 1460? Ah, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. Sweden allies Muscovy, who I'm supposed to break free from, and gets Burgundy, and gets independent. Oh, this is just stupid. Okay, we just got Prussian Confederation blah 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 support. Let's see if that happens or not. Nah, we gotta wait for this to play out anyway. Well, this whole thing is done. Muscovy just decked on the Livonians, who are just with Riga now, and yeah, man, I don't know. Do we declare? Like, they don't got that much Alright, so, I actually had to stab up immediately there because it tanked my loan size, but that's okay, now we're good. Tier 3 Gov Reform Time, I'm gonna go with this. Then we can go with a new ICTA thingy. I don't need the Diplo rep anymore. Do I need the CCR? Yes, but I also need the tax. Although we're not gonna be poor after this war, are we? So let's go with the CCR, and there's another mission, which is Titan the Tatar Yoke. Gives us a permaclaim on, some stuff. I guess down here? I don't know. And we're done. A lot of it has been occupied by the Livonians too, but it's whatever. Now, we gotta be careful right here because I do want to keep the alliance with Poland, man. So there's independence. We gotta get some land for ourselves, which could be like the stuff we have claims on or whatever. I don't really care if Kazan breaks the alliance with me. However, I do care if Poland does. So I do have to give them land, honestly. Let's not go up there. Maybe this we can give them. That brings it down to 15. If we lose, like, how many favors do I have right now? Probably not a lot. I should have encouraged favors. If we lose 10 or less trust, they won't break the alliance with us. So let's give them this as well. 14. What about this? 12. What about Ingermanland? 10. Okay, we don't lose them like this. Yes, we are giving quite a lot to Poland, and yes, it is quite vital provinces, and I'm kind of locking myself out of the Livonians. But it is what it is, honestly. Yeah, okay. There's independence from Muscovy done. We have the ability to potentially fight the Great Horde, even though they're really strong. This 2-province minor... Oh, that's how we fight the Great Horde without their allies. Perfect. Okay, yeah, let's stabilize. Kazan is gonna ditch me. That's okay. And yeah, see what else we can do, man. All right, had to take some corruption there to avoid going bankrupt, but since Livonia couldn't actually take anything, they made them release this 2-province Nizhny Novgorod. They don't guarantee them. I already got claims from the mission tree. Nice. I'm walking in with 4 against 5, by the way, because I got Meltec 6. Yes, I am teching up before deving institutions, but it's very necessary to prevent people from declaring on me here. And it was necessary for me to not get attacked by Muscovy, you know, in battle during the war. I didn't have 6 then, but you get the point. Also, now with big loans, we've completely restructured our loans, which is great. But now I actually am gonna dev during this war, man. So let's activate encourage development right here and, you know, start bumping this province up. Easy wrap right here. And there we go. 2 more provinces are ours. There's the Renaissance, and we can actually immediately embrace it because loans are even bigger now that I've half-stated some things. So let's embrace the Renaissance. Maybe we can even sell it to someone. The Great Horde is actually offering me an alliance. I've been warned by Muscovy, of course. I always get warned. Could we fight Kazan and Uzbek with the Great Horde? No, I'm actually gonna... I'm actually gonna decline this. Obviously, Muscovy is also far from being dead because they've just decked on Novgorod. Dude, I found the best workaround. Oh, wait, no, it's not even a workaround. Okay, so I was gonna declare on Ryazan being like, okay, Poland wants to help versus them, because they weren't willing to help versus the Great Horde, but I did trade some favors for trust, and I guess they paid off their debt, so I think we go in on the Great Horde with Poland's help. Uzbek is gonna come in, sure, but dude, it's Poland and Lithuania, like, come on. Also, I'm big and powerful now, so let's wait for these guys. Cool, they're there, and let's declare for Saratov right there, call in Poland. Yeah, it's gonna be easy, bruh. Also, let's check advantage. Oh yeah, 6/5. Alright, Chimgitura has been occupied, which means we're ready to knock Uzbek out and take their money. And then what I'm gonna do with the Great Horde is this. I'm taking all of this land for myself, and I can release Astrakhan from Ukik right here. Sure, someone could eat the rest of the Great Horde, but if they don't, I'll do a reconquest on the Astrakhanic hordes, and by someone I mean these Ottomans who already have Circassia, Theodora, and the Genoese things, and Crimea is a vassal, and they're already being integrated. Like, when the hell did we reach this point, man? Everything happened. Everything's done. Look, Burgundy doesn't exist. Iberian weddings there. Castile's repued Naples. Austria's got Hungary. Bohemia's still solo. Persia's formed. Ming is still there. Let's... such a quick game. All right, we're done with that. Oh my god, this is gonna swap 80 times, isn't it? Let's take a mission, which is, I don't know, strengthening the Bosch cocks. That's the type of cocks that I love strengthening the most. And let's go ahead and release Astrakhan, not play as the release subject. Okay, but at this point, let's check out AE. It's actually pretty high, man. I could declare on Ryazan here and reset my truce with the Great Horde like that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, easy white piece on the Great Horde, and there's Ryazan. Okay, now we chill till our truce with Muscovy is up, and it's up in like 3 months. Okay, there's another mission. Let's see it. The reason we're not really following along with this mission tree, man, is because it's the same mission tree for anyone from like here to here, right? So it gives you claims on stuff like this, stuff where I'm not really gonna expand into. Then it's gonna give me stuff down here, and it really is mostly claims these hordes mission trees, even though this is actually really nice. So yeah, let's chill a little bit. Probably not gonna hit Muscovy instantly. Obviously, folks, as in any releasables, our goal is to become a great power with colonialism embraced, with someone with colonialism below us, and to have our former overlord, in this case Muscovy, or if they form Russia, which they won't, not exist. Now, I did already accept Muscovite culture. Oh, we already are Mishar. Okay, I thought I need to accept Mishar. Meanwhile, we have Fergana existing. I played them in Releasables too. Check it out. Pretty fun video. Wow, do we really have Ottomans fighting, I was gonna say, the Mamluks without taking Constantinople? But it's really versus Delkadir, and that just brings in the Mamluks. They're still winning, even without having Constantinople, which is actually surprising to me. Their whole mission tree is pretty much locked like this. Why, man? I'm not even mad, dude. I'm just sad. Like, why? I'm right in between both of them. What? Oh. Well, Okay, now I gotta declare, bro. Now I gotta declare. God damn it, man. Oh, I was about to punch something. Not really, but oh my god. Yeah, now we gotta declare, even though AE is so high. Well, it's not really that high. Just to get the Ottomans to not come in and make them break the alliance. Okay, we're going in. Let's declare for whatever this is right here, Galich. Let's declare for that. But I'll primarily be looking to take stuff over here, like Moscow. Let's go. War is going very chill, as expected. Let's go ahead and choose their tier 4 government time. We're Sunni. I'm actually surprised. You guys know we're Sunni, but I'm actually surprised Muscovy didn't force religion on us in the early part of the game, man. I obviously have granted guaranteed dhimmi autonomy, so we don't get stuff over there, but we actually haven't put down a single building so far. Let's go with... I mean, we don't need it, right? We're not converting. Strengthen the dhimmi? No longer increases influence and no longer decreases max absolutism. Or religious unity or expand temporal rights. Let's go for temporal rights, just so we gain more money when we do start to build churches. By the way, everyone, while we're still in the middle part of this video, man, just to talk a little bit about Releasables, it is, I think, our second longest running, series on this channel, obviously after A to Z. When I started it, I knew I probably wouldn't finish it because, just to talk a little bit from this is my job perspective, not just making videos, it's usually been the least popular series anyway, right? And a lot of these guys, they're really not that interesting countries, man, especially countries that have like generic national ideas or no mission tree or both, which I've played a lot of both of them. So yeah, don't be too sad that it's gone. I feel like we've gone through most of the most interesting countries, or actually we've gone through all of the most interesting countries, man. The only one I wanted to play that we didn't, I think, is Champagne or something like that, which even that isn't a big deal. But yeah, man, if you've watched any releasable video, man, leave a like if you've enjoyed this series, man. Subscribe for more, and let me know if you want to see something like this, us playing a releasable nation or two in EU5 once it comes out, man. But yeah, if you've enjoyed a releasables video, man, I want to say thank you for the support on this entire series. And yeah, man, subscribe if nothing else, yo. All right, let's keep pushing. Obviously, I'm gonna save all the sad and mopey stuff for the final A to Z episode, which releases November 2nd, 2 days before EU5 comes out. November 2nd, the final A to Z. Put it in your calendars. Quit your job, leave school, leave your wife, leave the kids, leave your job. I already said that. November 2nd, the last A to Z. I still don't even know who I'm playing, by the way. Because Yemen is really the last nation, and that's October 30th, right? Yeah, so who's the last one? All right, war done. No need to stretch this out any longer. Obviously, we want to... Oh, right, they're not even allied. But the thing is, with me not breaking the alliance, they could re-ally someone else. Kazan is also decked on them, which is cool. That means I take less stuff over here. So let's grab this. Let's actually separate piece Odoyev right here and just white piece them because I want to fight them. And then let's take stuff over here and not give anything to Poland. That's not a lot, but these are high-def provinces. So there we go. Second war with Muscovy done, and we do have Moscow. We can probably take the mission that's relating to Moscow. I know there is one. There it is, meddling in Muscovy. Cool, that's not a very good mission at all, honestly. Okay, checking AE now. Still really not bad. Let's see what Kazan does with Muscovy, and then I might actually fight Kazan, because they got the gold mine, don't they? Yeah. Oh, next war, I gotta remember to give this to Poland. We don't want to not take this, and then Poland breaks the alliance or something, because they stopped liking me anyway. I'd rather just give it to Poland, and it doesn't matter if they break the alliance or not. At least I won't have to go through Poland to later make this part of Muscovy not exist. And man, maybe it's a little anticlimactic for the last episode of Releasables, officially, the last episode of Releasables, to be like nothing special, just another releasable, but I feel like that's, been the theme of Releasables since we do the same thing every time. Now, even years later, when I ask someone, what do we do as someone to break free from someone, everyone's like, as this releasable, you should, I don't know, conquer every monument. And it's always funny and slightly frustrating as well, not gonna lie, that after years, some of you guys don't know that we do the same thing every time in releasables, but that's been the whole theme, right? Because in A to Z we do different things the whole time, so I wanted this other show to be different countries, to showcase the different countries that no one sees, like Qasim, but we do the same thing every time just so it's a lot more structured, right? And another thing in releasables is that we can't fail, right? Whereas in A to Z, failure is acceptable. Over here, failure is not an option. So that has led to many restarts, but it's okay, you know. So yeah, the last releasable is just another releasable to cap off this lovely series. I think, man, with A to Z and with releasables, I'm probably the person that's played the most different countries in EU4 in all of its in all of EU4 history. I don't think anyone has played more countries than me. Obviously, there's no way to prove that, and maybe there is someone that's played more countries than me, but there's 970 something countries in EU4. I'll touch on this in A to Z, the last one as well, but I've played about 500 of them ish. Yeah, we ain't had a tech discrepancy like this in a long time. 488, dude. It's because this guy sucked since the start and I focused on different things, but we'll get admin 5 and pick up an idea group soon. Meanwhile, Uzbeks formed Bukhara. Interestingly enough, a country I haven't played. Yapping on about all the countries that I've played, but yeah, I don't think I've done Bukhara. Did we even play Uzbek? We did play Uzbek, I guess. I don't know what we did as them, I forgot, but I don't think we formed Bukhara. Yeah, I haven't played Bukhara. Kazan ended it with Muscovy? What the hell did they take? And why is it insta-core? They didn't take anything, did they? No, they did, like 2 provinces, but yeah, they're like insta-cores. What the hell? There's radical reforms. Let's go ahead and fire these guys, get the points, and hire them back. That gives us admin 5. We're immediately gonna kick off with an admin idea, with a mill idea group, I mean. More army stuff, right? Even though we're not a horde, let's go Aristo. Muscovy's still huge, by the way. We need 3 wars to take them down, man. Our first building, 50 years after the game starts. That's okay. Let's go back on the Great Horde and reconquer Ostrakon's course. Also, what's been your favorite releasable so far, man? What's been your favorite releasable? I gotta say, you know, if we clump a lot of the China guys together, I've really had fun with the Ming releasables. Those have been great. I always enjoy the Italian ones. The Iberian guys are super fun. HRE is always, you know, a slog. Ottoman ones have been pretty cool too. What's your guys' favorite one? Also, go back and watch them if you haven't already, bruh. And how are they already fighting each other again? Did Kazan not take anything? Was it just a white piece? How did Muscovy end up with this then? Alright, that's an unconditional. Let's just give everything to Ostrakhan. I'm realizing now that we're getting similar borders to what we did in Riaz on A to Z, and we're actually at pretty big risk of the Ottomans declaring on us, even though they still don't have Constantinople. It's 1501. Are they gonna get it? Second idea group time to make some money. I can become a kingdom, a sultanate, if you will. Right. Well, it's not releasables without a little bit of pain. See, I neglected to realize my truce with Muscovy is up. So Poland's decked on them. I gotta accept, I don't want to lose Poland. And Poland took 7 provinces. Actually, they gave me 1. Cool, but not that cool. Meanwhile, Kazan once again does nothing. Also, I just got a notification about something in Japan. Why do I care? Why is the game telling me that? Dude, these guys are being hit left and right, man, but no one really does anything that significant. Let's annex Ostrakhan. I'm gonna give the integration policy out. Second building time, hell yeah. Yeah, I just keep forgetting about burger loans. Surprising in a Red Hawk campaign, isn't it? But yeah. There we go, 1 can go there. Let's put, we already got 1 in Yaroslavl. Well, those are done, aren't they? Let's put 1 down in our capital too, why not? Also, wait, admin 8, but still no cannons? No cannons, question mark? What the hell? I'm guessing because of the cannons, I can take a mission, strengthen the land raids. Nope, it's just because I have a big army. Also because we got pretty high cav combat, man. This is the comp right now. Instead of 24-4, it's 28. Sweden did actually end up taking land, and Perm is out now as well. Actually making money now. Still got 1 million loans, but making money. Also, the coolest thing about Qasim, dragon flag. Let's be real, man. It can't only be Kazan, or Qing, or Bhutan, or Wales. Who else has a dragon on their flag? Wales, Qasim, Kazan, Bhutan, Qing. Any other hordes? I don't think there's any other dragons on the flags. Dude, I've become like the AI that just ignores OPMs. That's right, Odoyev. All right, quick expedition into Odoyev. Odoyev is done, and yeah, Astrakan's also been integrated, so we can state up these things, grow our power. Yeah, very nice. You know, Muscovy has actually shrunk quite a bit, man. Still too big to annex in one more. But at this point, colonialism's obviously spawned, man, and it's actually spreading already. Do we, instead of deving it, I wonder, I can't though, because I'm losing money. But if I stop losing money, all right, just had to get Genoa to like me a little bit. General died. Okay, let's hire a general. It's also tier 5 government form time. Subutize strategies. Artillery cost, leader siege. No. We want to go cav here, man. Cavalry warfare. Yeah, there we go. God damn it. Oh my god, he's 3. Oh, 12-year regency? Oh man, like I said, it ain't releasables without a little bit of pain, man. What's internal conflicts? Okay, we're not getting it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that might happen. It usually does with countries that are supposed to be hordes. Okay, 2 more years and we're hitting Muscovy. And if you're wondering why I'm not fighting Kazan or Nogai or Shirvan or any of those guys, there's actually a really good explanation. You would obviously know it if you're a top-tier EU4 player such as myself. One of the best EU4, the best EU4 player of all time, by the way. And the reason is very simple, man. You see, I'm too lazy. Yeah, I just can't be bothered to do it, man. I'm just, yeah. Okay, truce with Muscovy is up. Well, yeah, let's declare. We still got some claims left. Ugh, Kazan's hit them again. Well, if I go this way and I leave the rest of Kazan, that could make them disappear. And as soon as we embrace colonialism, we'll be done. Yeah, let's focus on that. This is not good. See, if I do something like this, Kazan won't take all of this. They won't take all of that. Frick it, man. There's another mission. I've completely blocked off Kazan, obviously. Did I inflict more pain on myself? Of course I did. Of course I did. So many claims from this mission tree, man. It's nutty. There we go. We can core that up. There's actually another mission we can do, which is down here. Matters of religion, tolerance, devotion, and Confucian. While we're definitely not Confucian, that's devotion, right? Yeah, and that's tolerance? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. This is great, though. Muscovy is only 5 provinces big. Their province workforce cost is 41, which means they are full annexable without being, like, co-belligerented or whatever. But they are auto-co-belligerent because they're a subject. Now, if only the Commonwealth was willing to help here. It's Bukhara, Shirvan, and Akkuyunlu. Bukhara is big. Shirvan and Akkuyunlu are, Can I ally someone? You know what? I'm gonna do it solo. Let's just chill a little bit, gather up some money, embrace colonialism. Ottomans are finally going for Constantinople, and then we'll fight Kazan to full annex Muscovy. And that'll be the end of our final releasables ever. Sad, isn't it? I wonder when I started the releasable series, man. I'm actually gonna open that up right now and tell you. Of course, I could just cut and do editing and stuff like that, but I'd rather be annoying for you guys. So if I take a look at my playlist here on my channel, and if I find releasables, there it is. The first one was 3 years ago, and I remember the first one, man. It's freaking Catalonia. I released it August 12th, 2022. There we go. You guys can't see it because it's blown out, but it's August 12th, 2022. So, yeah, 3 years of releasables. The first one is Catalonia. Second one, I think it's Pisa. Then Rupin, someone in India, I don't know. I guess that's what happens when you do clickbait titles and thumbnails and don't actually put the name of the country you're playing in the thumbnail or the title. I know, it pisses me off too, but it's the name of the game, man. Then it's Finland. Ooh, we did Finland quite early. Cornwall we did super early as well. Semyon, that was a fun one. Just scrolling through my releasables now, man. If you guys, I'm gonna, get like this so you guys can maybe see a little. Asturias was fun. Yeah, Japan ones are always fun. Danzig was great. Got a lot of views too, as we can see. Soyo. Soyo, man, it's a Congo releasable. Hardest country I've ever played. I've struggled so much to get those guys started. Kiev was super fun. Eretna as well. We had a lineup of some good ones here, man. Yeah. What else is there? Transylvania, Bulgaria were dope. Wales was dope. Let's see, we played Nizhny Novgorod 2 years ago, the other Muscovy releasable. Sapmi is fun. Karelia was cool. Avignon, yeah, a lot of Ming guys. Iceland, That was a weird one. Iceland, yeah, I remember that one, man. Actually, I don't. Montenegro was a good one as well. Let's see, Punjab, great ideas. Isfahan was fun. We're getting into the more recent ones now. Galicia, that was a cool one. Latgalia too. Shun. Yeah, some dope ones in here, man. Some dope ones indeed. Crete. Crete, yep. Crete, definitely. What else is there? Kazakh. The only time I actually played a Horde releasable because it wasn't, it wasn't in Iron Man mode. This was the fun one where I blew up everyone just to switch it up a little bit. A Ming releasable. I know you guys can't see anything, man, but I'm just, you know, trying to show you a little bit. Yeah, releasables, man. 3 years and a couple of months. It's been fun. What if I ally Perm right here? Can they call me in? Yes, they can. However, Perm, I did not ally you to aid you, my little friend. I allied you to betray you and to separate peace and take everything from Muscovy. Always shiesty. Shiesty till the end. And just because I want to be faster here, let's, get these guys out. And Kazan is willing to give me this. Alright, sorry, Perm, but with that, our former overlord of Muscovy no longer exists, ladies and gentlemen. Let's core these provinces up and stab up, actually. And, yeah, we'll gather up the cash to embrace colonialism. Shouldn't be too much. Yeah, it's not. Obviously, it wouldn't be a fitting end to releasables without betraying those who've helped us break free. Wait, no. Do I pop up above someone? I don't. It wouldn't be releasables either without me forgetting that I actually need to get above someone. Okay, we need more dev than Portugal. We need more dev than Portugal. Can I dev 32 times? I do have quite a lot of points. Let's try that. Let's try that. The ending everyone hates the most, just out-deving someone. Yeah, let's try that. 541, no. 543, hell yeah. I can't get, I need to wait for these to finish coring. And there we go, the provinces have been cored up. We need 1,200 ducats. There we go, 1,200 ducats. Colonialism embraced. We're same with Portugal. This is gonna knock Austria down, obviously. Let's do a couple of dev clicks right there just to get above whoever we need to get above. There we go. And now that the month has ticked over, we can take another mission, Men of Merit, sure, and we can take a look at the Great Powers list. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen, on the Great Powers list with colonialism embraced. And you're hearing this for the final time, with someone with colonialism below us, and after previously accomplishing our other goal of making our former overlord Muscovy, in this case, not exist. Now we've accomplished the other goal, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, for the final time ever, this campaign is done. But yeah, there you go, man. Not really gonna say too much about Qasim. You guys just saw what we did, man. I don't think I got anything else to say. You know, we talked about generally about releasables during this video as well. This was a fun game. All of them have been fun. Did I always want to do them? No. Do I always want to do everything? No. If you always want to do everything, you're a weirdo. So, you know, I like weirdos though. But yeah, man, I think that's a pretty fitting end to the Releasable series right there. It's been the same goal every time, obviously, like I said earlier, played all around the world. One thing I didn't see is how many videos are actually in the Releasables playlist, which will tell me how many Releasables I've played, so I'm gonna tell you guys that now, if it says that, and we have 142 Releasables, and this is gonna be 143. So I've literally played 143 countries in EU4 that aren't even on the map in 1444. That's more than people have played that are on the map. It's been going for quite a while, man. A to Z only has like 263. It's gonna be 270 or whatever. It's, yeah, almost half as much of A to Z, man. Should I have spent that much time playing these countries instead of playing more interesting ones like A to Z, you know, guys that are featured in A to Z, or starting up the Grand Campaign series earlier? Yes, probably. At the end of the day, probably. But, you know, I'm happy to have played them. I've definitely, no doubt about it, played the most countries that don't exist in 1444 in the history of EU4. So now let's do the outro for the final time ever. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm very happy to say that this campaign as Qasim in Releasables has been a success. And for the final time ever, that has been Qasim in Releasables. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let me know what I should do next time as no one, because I'm not gonna play anyone, at least for the foreseeable future. Am I gonna come back to Releasables, you know, in a couple of months, in a year or two? Of course I am. Of course I am. But yeah, this is, ladies and gentlemen, officially the end of Releasables. Thank you so much for watching this series for the past 3 years. Thank you so much for the support. Leave a like, subscribe, and that's it for me for now. See you next time.